movie notes on Elvis Aloha from Hawaii, a 1973 film, 7 February 2025 viewing. I'm Tanis Coralee Leonhardi, she, her, hers of Seattle. Let's talk through my movie notes for my Friday, 7 February 2025 viewing of the 1973 film Elvis Aloha from Hawaii, which is a satellite television broadcast film of a few music/dance performances in 1973 in Hawaii that included and or were dedicated to Elvis Presley. And I chose that terminology because there's 5 different performances that are included in this. It's a 2-disc, 242 minutes. So 4 hours and 2 minutes. I watched it all today. Dedicated. Yes. It was perfect. It was. I worked on some YouTube curation and stuff as I was watching. I was like, I had one computer open with the DVD in the DVD drive watching, and then on my other computer working on YouTube stuff. So I was like, it works. It's it's like the clips I've seen on YouTube of this, and it was referred to in the 2022 film Elvis. And I chose the terminology that I did in the video description, looping back around to that. I did not forget. It was non-linear path there, or was that a linear path there? Of the introductory performance is him. There are Hawaiian dancers, which reminded me a little bit of my time. My bachelor's degree, Bachelor of Science in Geology and Geophysics with a minor in mathematics. I graduated from the University of Hawaii at Manoa in Honolulu. So this one's like, you know, it starts off with the like kind of him greeting fans after this Hawaiian dance performance. And I'm like, oh, it reminds me of home. It's a bit of family, and it's like and feel and ambience in a sense. And I liked the smaller venue. Walking around Hawaii when I lived in Honolulu, there was a music place that I walked past a number of times. I don't know if this was that music place, but when he arrived, I could see Diamond Head in the background. Was that Diamond Head? You know, that kind of thing where it's just like, oh, that was where I lived for a few years of my life, and have a college degree to prove it. I graduated in August 2015. Was that I walked. Commencement was May 2015, if I remember correctly. Alright, so the first episode was Hawaiian performers and Elvis Presley with fans. So not technically an Elvis Presley music performance, however, it was a music/dance performance. And it was good. It was true to Elvis. I think, so in the 2022 film, they said it was the first of this kind of thing back in the day. With the satellite television broadcast of a concert, and it went international, and they said it was seen by 1 to 1.5 billion people at the time. So it was a pretty big deal. In watching it, I would guess that his energy levels in this were toned down a little because it was the first time. As someone who is taught to, has taught at a university level, including being a teaching assistant for a class of over 300 students more than once, sometimes when people are getting familiar with you or kind of meeting you, you kind of want to tone it down. So I kind of wonder if his energy levels here were lower than some of his other performances because it was new, or it's kind of like, in general, yeah, you can do that, but when people are new to like the format or the technology, sometimes like dialing it back is actually necessary. That's why like singers who kind of sing with a slower pace might sell more albums or records, is because it's kind of like, I don't have to think about what's being said. I can like imagine something in my mind, right, when it's a little bit slower. So there we go. Let's say it's like take my hand kind of thing. Anyway, so there was that. Oh, this is supposed to be short. Okay, and then in conclusion, so there's kind of, and then gave back when I was in my department. So I gave back to my department at the University of Hawaii at Manoa as part of my undergraduate degree. A good degree / graduation metric through being on good terms with the instructors, working in multiple labs, working as a grader in a different department, and taking part in research. A person then who says they graduated from such and such university and made zero positive contribution to their major department might be considered a parasite, and or someone who only graduated for a name on a diploma, not because they actually liked the university and or their major. Yeah, so sometimes just being on good terms with the instructors or doing research or working in a lab, that kind of thing, it's called good citizenship. Some people just, want that name and that degree, but they don't do anything with it. And they don't ever give anything back to the university. They just kind of take. So they're a parasite. I would say we had a really good group. In my major, in my department, in my university, when I was there. And so I was very thankful. And so I also thank Hawaii for this and letting him do this. So my movie notes on Elvis, Aloha from Hawaii, 1973 film, 7 February 2025 viewing.